We're in the second week of school, and my kiddo just came home with a request to do a family tree project. This is a nightmare for ours and a lot of other queer families who were not built or constructed the same way. Do you have thoughts on how to handle this or how to manage it?
Well, first of all, the snaps to the teachers for wanting to, pardon the pun, but I am a dad joke, to branch out and get the kids thinking about, how they're related to people in the world. But the typical family tree form that comes home is not queer family friendly. Our daughter, when she came home, was completely befuddled because it did not allow for her to put her birth mom into the mom, dad. And then she had two dads. It's like, how do we do this, And my husband actually wrote a very, very nicely worded letter to her teacher and said, you really need to rethink doing this. There, and this isn't just a queer family thing because not all families come from, just a mom and dad. There may be a stepmom, there may be a stepdad involved. The kids may have come from adoption. They may be in foster care, and that makes it, talk about a trigger. That there's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't do a family tree. Instead of, maybe you would frame it as like a family house. Who lives in your house? That's a better question. And, what other houses do you go to? Maybe it is going to see your birth mom. Maybe it is going to see, different people that are involved in your life, kids that live with their grandparents because their parents may have lost custody. I am working with a client whose one parent is currently incarcerated and the other one is in rehab. So, and they're living with an aunt. So why are we inflicting this on our kids, I guess? So there's a lot of different ways that teachers can do this. One of the things, I think we talked about this when we were doing the extended school year thing, is social stories. And if you do a quick Google, and maybe you could pop a link in there, how to create a social story. That's a better way to do it because it's more about the kid and who they relate to, not necessarily who they're related to. Does that make sense? But yeah, teachers need to stop doing that. You're shaking your head. I can't hear you.